Chekhov and Mr. Porter. Thank you for coming. It's great to see you guys. I just have a couple of things to tell you. We are registered with the New York Innovative Theater Awards, and on the backs of your programs, you have the information and the reminder of the website, and that's nyitawards.com. You can vote for our show. There are different things you can vote for, like the collaborators, the overall evening, things like that. The other thing, of course, is to turn off our cell phones. We don't want anything to make noises like alarms. Anything that is not Cole Porter or Chekhov, we don't want to hear. Or your laughter, we want to hear that. The other thing is we have the fire exits off stage left. There's a stairwell back there, as well as the place that you came in. There's a 15-minute intermission, and most importantly, enjoy the show.
Now this is a theater! The curtain! The wings! And beyond, nothing but empty space. No scenery of any kind. An open vista stretching clear to the lake and the horizon. The curtain rises at exactly 8:30 when the moon is up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting. May I have your attention, please? We're starting. I feel a sudden urge to sing the kind of ditty that invokes the spring. So control your desire to curse, while I crucify the verse. This verse I've started seems to be the tin antithesis of melody. So to spare you all the pain, I'll skip the damn thing and sing the refrain. Me, 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 me. Re, 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 do, sol, mi, do, la, si. The night is young, the sky is clear, and if you'd like to go walking, dear, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. I understand the reason why you're sentimental, 'cause so am I. It's delightful, it's delicious, it's lovely. You can tell at a glance what a swell night this is. Romance, you can hear dear Mother Nature murmuring, oh, let yourself go someplace. Chickadee, and when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's deluxe, it's lovely. Oh, ye venerable ancient shadows that nightly linger o'er this lake, lull us to sleep and let us dream of what life will be in 200,000 years.
In 200,000 years, there will be nothing.
Good. Then let them show us that nothing.
Let them. We'll sleep.
So, please be sweet, my chickadee, and when I kiss you, just say to me, it's delightful, it's delicious, it's delectable, it's delirious, it's dilemma, it's the limit, it's deluxe, it's lovely.
Why do you always wear black?
I'm in mourning for my life. I'm unhappy.
Yes, but why? I mean, you have your good health. Your father, well, he's not exactly rich, but he's not poor either. I have it much worse than you. I only earn a total of 23 rubles a month. Mine is the pension fund deduction, and you don't see me walking around in mourning.
It's not about the money. Even a pauper can be happy.
That's in theory, but in real life, my mother, 2 sisters, my little brother, and myself, we have to eat and drink, don't we? Buy tea and sugar and tobacco, try to make ends meet.
The performance is starting.
Oh, yes. Melissa is acting in a play that is the work of Konstantin Gavrilovich Treplev. They're in love. And tonight, their souls will unite in a yearning to express the same creative idea. But your soul and mine, they will never meet. I love you! Oh, I can't stay at home from this yearning. I walk 4 miles here and 4 miles back just to see you sit around in mourning. But it's understandable. I have no means. A large family who would want to marry someone who has nothing to eat himself. I was mighty blue. Thought my life was through. Then the heavens opened, and I gazed at you. Won't you tell me, dear, why when you appear, something happens to me, and the strangest feeling runs through me. Something to me, something that simply mystifies me. Tell me, what could it be? You have the power to hypnotize me. Let me live beneath your spell. Do that voodoo that you do so well, for you do something to me that nobody else could do. Do that voodoo that you do so well.
For you do something to me
That nobody else could do.
Your love is touching, really, it is. But the feeling's not mutual. And that's that. Feel free to borrow.
I smell sulfur. Am I supposed to?
Yes.
Well, it's quite an effect.
Mama! Mama! Enough! Curtain! Bring down the curtain!
Why are you getting so upset?
A curtain! The play is over! Bring down the curtain! Forgive me! I've forgotten that writing plays and acting on the stage are only for the chosen few. I've trespassed on your territory.
Why is he getting so upset?
Oh, Irina, that's no way to speak to a sensitive young man.
But what on earth did I say to him?
You offended him.
But he told me himself it was a joke. So I treated his play as if it were a joke.
But still, you...
And now it seems he's written a great masterpiece. I mean, really. Here he went and put on a play and sprayed us all with sulfur, not to entertain us, but to teach us a lesson on how to write plays and how to act on stage. He's a selfish, capricious boy.
He only wanted to please you.
Is that so? Then why didn't he choose a real play instead of making us sit through all this decadent raving? I mean, as long as it's a joke, I'm willing to listen to the raving, but all of this pretentiousness about introducing new art forms and a new era in art, as far as I'm concerned, all we got tonight was just a bad temper.
Well,
everyone writes the way he wants, and as best he can. A fool there was, goes the story. A fool there was not long ago, who dreamed of love in all its glory. He was mad, poor fool, he didn't know. This fool laid eyes on a maid as dazzling as the dawn. And of course, the dunce fell in love with her at once, but she laughed and told him to be gone. A fool there was, broken-hearted, to see his dream suddenly die, till he woke and said, my heart once ruled my head, but no longer a fool am I.
Let him write what he likes as best he can, as long as he leaves me alone.
My father and his wife don't let me come here. They think it's bohemian. They're afraid I might take up acting. But I'm drawn to the lake like a seagull. My heart is filled with you.
We're alone.
I think someone's there.
No one.
What kind of tree is that?
An elm.
Why is it so dark?
It's evening already. All objects look darker. Don't leave early, I beg you.
I can't stay.
What if I came to your house? Nina, I could stand in your garden all night and gaze at your window.
You can't. The watchman would see you. The dog's not used to you yet and would bark.
I love you.
I think you're great. I think you're grand. And I don't mind when you hold my hand. But don't look at me that way. Your kisses too are heavenly and oh so full of variety. But don't look at me that way. When you tell me sweetly you mind completely, I always give a low cheer. But those sudden flashes behind your lashes are nobody's business, dear. Since you began to play your role, I've lost my heart and I've lost my soul. But as for losing my self-control, don't look at me that way.
Who's there? Did you?
I don't know. Maybe I don't understand. Maybe I'm going crazy. But I really like the play. There was something about it. When the little girl talked about loneliness and the devil's red eyes appear, I got so excited my hands shook. It was refreshing and innocent. Oh, I think that's him coming. I feel like telling him a lot of nice things.
Everybody's gone.
I am here.
Masha is looking for me all over the park. She's intolerable.
Konstantin Gavrilovich, I like your place so much. It was a little strange. I did not hear the end of it, but it left a deep impression in me. You are a talented fellow. You must keep on writing. Ooh, how high-strung you are! And tears in your eyes. What am I trying to say? You picked the subject from the realm of abstract ideas, and you did the right thing, because art invariably must express some great thought. It's only worthwhile if it's profound. Oh, how pale you look.
So you're saying I should keep on writing?
Yes, but write only what's eternal, what's important.
You know, I lived
A long life, and I lived well, and I am content. But if I ever failed that search, that inspiration an artist feels when he's creating, well then, I would shed my material clothes and all its earthly trappings, and I will take to the air, and so...
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nina?
And another thing. Know what you're writing. Write with clarity, with purpose. Otherwise, you go down the aesthetic road with no destination. And your talent will be your downfall.
Where's Nina?
She went home.
What should I do? I want to see her. I absolutely must see her.
Calm
I'm
down.
going to her house. No,
You
I'm going.
calm
I'm going.
down.
Hello! Due to an unfortunate turn of events, it seems we're leaving today. You and I will probably never see each other again. That's too bad. It's not often I get to meet young women, young and pretty. You see, I've forgotten, and I have trouble remembering what it is to be 18, 19, and that's why all the young girls in my stories, they just don't ring true. I'd love to be in your place for an hour. Find out what you're thinking and what kind of thing you really are.
And I'd like to be in your place.
Why?
To know how a famous and talented writer feels. How does fame feel? How does it feel to be famous?
How? I don't know. I haven't even thought about it. I wrote a play, and it took me many a day. It took me many a month, here. It took me many a hungry year. Yet I still thrill when I say that I wrote a play. Next I packed my play and carried it straight to Broadway, where I dug up a millionaire friend of mine, took Gilbert Miller somewhere to dine, and filled the great gourmet so full of feed that finally Gilbert agreed to read without a moment's delay. Boy loves girl, my pearl of a play. Next, I took my play to the theater guild, They read it and said, it's charming stuff, but of course, the guild not long enough. So Eugene O'Neill will rewrite their own thing, and when it is longer than Wagner's Ring, we'll start rehearsing your play at once, and we've simply got to revive the lunts. But as Boy Loves Girl doesn't quite fit in, we've changed the title to Alfred Loves Lynn. So I rushed to their office that day and snatched my darling play away. Then I sent to the coast my play, and Sam Goldwyn phoned me to say, oh, my boy, and au revoir. Now Listen closely and have a cigar. Your lousy play is a stinkeroo. I just read part of it all the way through, but I like the title extremely much. So now Boy Loves Girl has the Goldwyn touch. I got a play that was hard to get, called Romeo and Juliet. But if the title was Boy Loves Girl, what a hell of a picture for Milton Berle. And if you sell me that title, by heck, I'll wire you at once a blanket check. So I sold him the title that day, and that's what became of my play. Yes, that's what became of my play. See, it's one of two things, really. Either you're exaggerating my fame, or it just doesn't feel like anything.
And if you're reading about yourself in the newspapers?
If they're praising me, it's nice. If they're chewing me out, I'm in a bad mood for 2 days.
Oh, a wonderful world! If only you knew how I envy you.
Boris Alexander.
Are you alone here?
Yes. What does this mean?
Today I have done something despicable. I have killed this seagull. I lay it at your feet.
What's the matter with you?
Soon I'll kill myself the same way.
I don't recognize you.
Yes, but that's after I stopped recognizing you. You've changed toward me. Your look is cold now. My presence makes you uncomfortable.
You've become so irritable lately. And I can't understand what you're saying. You talk in symbols. This seagull is probably a symbol, but I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm too ordinary to understand you.
It started when my play failed so miserably. Women don't forget failure. I burnt it all of it, down to the last page. If only you knew how miserable I am. Your coldness toward me is terrifying, beyond belief. It's as if I woke up and saw that the lake had suddenly dried up or drained into the earth. You just said that you're too ordinary to understand me. What is there to understand? They hated my play. You despise my inspiration. You already think of me as mediocre, insignificant, like so many others. I understand it all too well. It's like a nail boring into my brain, and curse it, and curse my pride too. It's sucking my life away, sucking it away like a viper. Here he comes, a true literary genius, striding like Hamlet, and with a book too. Words, words, words. This sun has scarcely shone upon your face, and already you're smiling. Your eyes are melting in his rays. I won't stand in your way.
What's this?
A seagull! Konstantin Gavrilovich killed it.
A beautiful bird. I don't believe it.
What are you writing?
Jotting down a few things. An idea for a short story. Once upon a time, there was a young girl who lived by a lake. A young girl like you. She loved the lake like a seagull, and was happy and free like a seagull. But one day, by chance, a man came and saw her, and for lack of anything better to do, destroyed her, just like this seagull.
Boris Alexandrovich Trigorin, where
gave me days of sunshine. You gave me nights of cheer. You made my life an enchanted dream till somebody else came near. Somebody else came near you. I felt the winter's chill, and now I sit and wonder night and day why I love you still. What is this thing called love? This funny thing called love. Just who can solve its mystery? Why should it make a fool of me? I saw you there one wonderful day. You took my heart and threw me away. That's why I ask the Lord in heaven above, what is this thing called love?
Oh, youth! Youth!
And that's what they all say when there's nothing else to say. Ah, youth, youth.
That is disgusting.
Oh,
I think I hear them inside. We shall go in.
wait.
What?
I want to say something to you. I feel like talking. I don't love my father, but I like you. For some reason, I feel in my soul this connection to you. Help me. Help me, or I'll do something foolish, make a mockery of my life and ruin it. I can't take it anymore. I saw wolf and dream, we might make a team. It's a wildest scheme, I must vanish. For each time I start to open my heart, you vanish. We might find some eye where lotuses smile, and our time began, going native. But how can we go unless you are cooperative?
How can I help you? What can I do? What?
I'm suffering. No one knows of my suffering. I love Constantine. My dear, I've a feeling so near and yet so far. You appear like a radiant star. First so near, then again so far. I just start getting you keen on coaches galore
me.
No one can.
We have to part. Perhaps never to see each other again, please, except this little medallion. As a keepsake, I had your initials engraved on it, and on this side, the title of one of your books, Days and Nights.
How lovely. What a delightful present.
Think of me sometimes.
I will think of you. I will think of you as I saw you on that clear day. Remember, a week ago. You were dressed all in white. We were talking, and on the bench there was a white seagull.
Yes, a seagull. A white seashore in moonlight years, a quiet palm tree swaying. When out of nowhere you suddenly burst, and I found myself saying, could it be you, the love I'm waiting for? Could it be you, the love I'm fated for? For lo, since you came along and kindled a song in my heart, why bother pretending the song is unending? Are you the dream I always dream about? Are we the team I want the beam about? Could be these memories of mine are far too divine to come true? Or could it be really you? Could be these memories of mine are far too divine to come true? Or could it be really you? We can't talk any longer. There's people coming. Before you leave, give me one more minute. I beg of you.
Days and Nights, page 121, lines 11 and 12. Page 121, lines 11 and 12. Should you ever have need of my life, come and take it.
I'm telling you this because you're a writer. Feel free to use it. Constantine nearly got himself killed. In all honesty, if he had been seriously wounded, I wouldn't have lived another minute. But still, I'm brave. I upped and made a decision to tear this love out of my heart. Tear it out by the roots.
How?
I'm getting married to Medvedenko.
The school teacher?
Yes?
I don't understand why you have to.
To love hopelessly for years, spend years waiting for something. But as soon as I get married, there won't be time for love. New worries will drown out the old. After all, it's a change, you know. Why don't we have another round?
Won't it be too much?
Since I went on the wagon, I'm certain drink is a major crime. For when you lay off the liquor, you feel so much slicker. Well, that is most of the time. But there are moments, sooner or later, when it's tough, I've got to say. not to say waiter. Oh, come on, don't look at me like that. Make it another old-fashioned, please. Make it another double old-fashioned, please. Make it for one who's due to join the dissolution crew. Make it for one of those new refugees. Once high in my castle, I reign supreme. And oh, what a castle built on a heavenly dream. And quick as a lightning flash, that castle began to crash. So make it another old-fashioned, please. Women drink more often than you think. A few drink openly like I do, but the majority do it in secret. They do, and it's always vodka or cognac. Leave out the cherry. Leave out the orange. Leave out the bitters. Just make it a street ride. Oh, I wish you the best. You're a nice man, and I'm sorry you're leaving.
I don't feel like leaving myself.
Remember me kindly, and thank you for caring about me. Send me your books. Oh, and be sure to autograph them. Put to Masha, who doesn't know where she comes from or why she's living on this earth.
The horses are arriving soon.
Should you ever have need of my life, come and take it.
You're all packed, I hope.
Yes, yes. Should you ever have need of my life, come and take it. Oh. A cry from a pure heart. Why does it touch me? Why does it wring my own heart so? Should you ever have need of my life, come and take it. Let's stay here one more day. Let's stay.
Darling, I know what's keeping you here. Get a hold of yourself. You're a little drunk. Sober up.
You too be sober. Be sensitive and reasonable. You who are capable of sacrifice. Think of all this as being a true friend. Be my friend. Set me free.
Are you so taken with her?
I'm drawn to her. Maybe it's exactly what I need.
The love of a provincial girl? How little you know yourself.
A young love. A charming, poetic love. One that transports me to the world of dreams. It alone can bring me happiness on this earth. I haven't experienced this love yet. I didn't have time for it when I was younger. I was too busy beating down the doors of editors, besieged by poverty. But now, here it is. This love, it beckons me. What is the point of running away from it?
You've lost your mind.
So be it.
You've all conspired to torture me today.
She doesn't understand. No, she doesn't want to understand.
Am I so old and hideous that you can talk about other women in front of me without any shame? Oh, I've lost your mind. You were my beautiful, my treasure. You were the last page of my life. Leave me but for an hour and I won't be able to stand it. I'll lose my mind, my wonderful, my darling, my master. Between you and me, you're something spectacular. Between you and me, you're a prize. Between you and me, to use the vernacular, you've got what they call holes in your eyes. Till I make you mine, your heart all on board you get. No matter how hard you get, it may be. So why not combine and shock the formality between love, between you and till I make you mine, your heart I'll bombard to get. No matter how hard you get, it may be. So why not combine and shock the formality, love between you and me.
Someone might come in here.
Let them. I'm not ashamed of my love for you. All mine. This forehead is mine. These eyes are all mine. This lovely silky hair is mine. It's all mine. Are so talented. You are so brilliant. You are the best writer alive today. You Russia's only hope. Do you think I'm flattering you? Look into my eyes. Look. Do I look like a liar to you? I'm the only one who truly appreciates you. I'm the only one telling you the truth. My dear, my darling. Will you come? You will? You won't desert me?
I have no willpower. I've never had my own will. Weak, doughy, always obedient. How could any woman want me? Go on. Kidnap me. Take me away. Do it. Only don't let me out of your sight.
Now he's all mine. Anyway, if you want to, you can stay. I'm going, and you can follow in a week or so. Really, what's the hurry?
No, let's go together then.
Whatever you like. Together is fine.
I had a feeling we'd be seeing each other again. I finally decided. The die is cast. I'm going to the stage. I'm leaving tomorrow, abandoning everything, leaving my father behind. I'm going away just like you, to Moscow. We shall see each other there.
Let me know as soon as you get there. I must hurry.
Just one more minute.
Nina now?
She ran away and had an affair with Chekhov. She had a child. The child died.
And what about the stage?
She made her debut at a summer theater outside of Moscow. She took up big roles mostly, but her acting was crude, tasteless, with wailing and jerky gestures. Her imagination was a little disturbed. She would sign her letters a seagull. She's here now. Nina, I cursed you. I hated you. I tore up your letters and photographs, yet every minute I knew that my soul was bound to you forever. Nina, I can't stop loving you. Ever since I lost you, since I started getting published, my life has become unbearable. I suffer so much. I call your name, I kiss the ground you walk on. Wherever I look, I see your face before me, that tender smile that brightened the best years of my life.
Why is he saying that? Why is he saying that?
I'm alone. With no love to warm me, I am cold. It's like living in a grave. Stay here, Nina, or else let me go away with you. Nina, why, for God's sake,
We
please?
shall see each other there. Don't bother seeing me out. My horses are at the gate.
Where are you going now?
To town. Why do you say you kiss the ground that I walk on? Someone should kill me. I'm so exhausted. If only I could rest. Just rest. I'm a seagull. No, that's not right. I'm an actress. Yes, that's right. So he's here too. Oh well, what does that matter? He didn't believe in the theater. He made fun of my dreams, and little by little I stopped believing in them too. And then all of these worries of love, jealousy, I became, I don't know, mediocre, pitiful. My acting didn't make sense anymore. I didn't know what to do with my hands. How to stand on stage, how to control my own voice. You've no idea how it feels to know you're acting badly. I'm a seagull. No, that's not it. Do you remember when you shot that seagull? One day, by chance, there came a man who saw her and for lack of anything better to do, destroyed her. An idea for a short story. No, that's not right. What was I talking about? Oh! I was talking about the stage. I'm not like that anymore. I'm a true actress now. I perform with joy and excitement. I'm intoxicated by the stage and I feel beautiful. You see, it doesn't matter whether it's writing or acting. The important thing isn't fame or glory, not at all what I dreamed of, but the ability to endure. To know how to bear your cross and to have faith. I have faith and it's not so painful anymore. And when I think about my calling, I'm not afraid of life.
You found your path. You know where you're going. I am still floundering in a sea of dreams and images, not knowing whom or what they are for. I don't believe in anything, and I don't know what my calling is.
I'm going. Good night. When I become a famous actress, come and see me, you promise. But now I'm so hungry I can barely stand. I'm so exhausted.
Well, stay, I'll bring you something.
No. My horses are nearby. When you see Chekhov, don't tell him anything.
love him. I love him even more than ever. An idea for a short story. I love him passionately. I love him desperately.
Forms. For so long I've been going on and on about the need for new forms. And now little by little I'm falling into the same old rut myself. The poster on the fence proclaimed it, a pale face framed by dark hair, proclaimed, framed, and so trite. I'll start with my hero waking to the sound of rain. And the rest must go. All this about moonlit night is drawn out, pretentious. Now Trigorin has technique. It's easy for him. He's got the neck of broken bottle gleaming on the bank and the mill wheel casting a sober shadow. And there you have it, your moonlit night. Whereas I have the shimmering light, the quiet twinkling of stars, and the distant sounds of a piano fading into still and fragrant air. It's unbearable. After you could supply my sky of blue, after you could I love? After you, why should I take the time to try? For who else could qualify after you? Hold my hand and swear you'll never cease to care. For without you there, what could I do? I could search years, but who else could change my tears into laughter after you? Change my tears into laughter after you.
Here's the thing I was talking about. Made to order.
I don't
Something exploded in my medicine bag.
Put the red wine for Boris here on the table. We'll play and drink.
I'm riveting right away.
About 2 months ago, I was reading an article, a letter from America, and I wanted to ask you, by the way, since I am very interested in the subject. The thing is that Konstantin Gavrilovich has shot himself.
So goodbye, dear, and amen. Here's hoping we'll meet now and then. It was great fun, but it was just one of those things.
Forms. For so long I've been going on and on about the need for new forms, and now little by little I'm falling into the same old rut myself. All life. All life. All life, its sad cycle ended, has died away. Thousands of centuries have passed since the earth is born any living creature, and the pale moon in vain lights up her lantern. Cold. 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 Empty. 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 Terrible. 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 How I'm longing to write, but I feel there's something missing somehow.
Ladies and gentlemen, tea is served.
Either we know why we live or else it's all nonsense.
If it must be sold, then sell me with it. For we three sisters, life has choked us like weeds.
My mistress has come home. Now I can die.
When your
Troubles have started, when your luck has departed, when you feel so downhearted that you're ready to curse, when the blues that you've got, oh, makes you wanna get blotto, just remember this motto, it might be a hell of a lot worse.
For example,
If your phone is out of order and your cards are fresh,
If you suddenly get there, how can you dining under it? If you can't have evening callers because your pa is such a prude, and you can't prevent your mother from appearing in the nude.
If you see a dress as sacks for which you just give up the ghost,
Then you see it being sported by the girl you hate the most. If you think your heavy lover is about to propose, but instead he says you have a little soot on your nose.
If your bath starts leaking
And your bed starts creaking.
If you take your Johnny walking and your shoes start squeaking,
If such unimportant matters make you think the world's wrong, don't rant, just simply chant this song.
when your troubles have started, when your luck has departed, when you feel so downhearted that you're ready to curse. When the blues that you've got, oh, makes you wanna get blotto. Just remember this motto.
It might be a hell of a lot.
It might be a hell of a lot.
Might be a hell of a lot worse.
Every day a new disaster befalls me. A new day, a new disaster.
And such is our fate. There is nothing we can do about it.
But do I grumble? Do I complain?
Yes.
No, I don't. I accept it. See, I'm smiling, even. Who are you?
Poor, poor Uncle Vanya. I have worked without rest. Ladies and gentlemen, please hang your ears on the hook of attention, as they say.
And I'm not needed. May I go?
No! You are needed here most of all.
What is it you wish of me?
Oh, please, forgive me. That which seems so serious, so significant, so important to us now. The time will come when it will all be forgotten, when it will seem so unimportant. He's such an unfortunate fellow, you know, really. Here comes happiness. Here it comes. I can hear its little footsteps. And if we don't see it, if we don't recognize it, then what does it matter? Others will. If you're on the town, if you're on your own, well, I'm sort of down and sick of being alone. Do you ever spend your evenings with the blues? Well, if you do, my friend, we're both in the same shoes. What say, let's be buddies? What say, let's be pals? What say, let's be buddies and keep up each other's morale? I may never shout it, but many's the time I'm below. What say, how's about it? Can I be a buddy to you?
Often I have no desire to live at all.
Well, cheer up and shake it off. What say?
Let's be buddies.
What say?
Let's be pals.
What say?
Let's be buddies.
And keep up each other's morale.
I may never shout it, but many's the time I'm blue.
What say? How's about it? Can I be a buddy to you?
What masses of subjects there are in my head.
Write a story about this, will you?
Ivan Andreevna. He's been living abroad for 5 years. Oh, I don't know. I can't imagine what might have become of her now. She is a kind person, you know. Warm, kind person. I remember when I was a boy, say 15 years old, my father punched me in the face with his fist. Blood was pouring out of my nose, and there was Yvonne. I remember her so vividly, so young then, so graceful, so slender. She took me by the hand and brought me to the washstand. Right into this very room, into the nursery. Don't cry, little peasant, she said. It will heal before your wedding day. Little peasant. Yes, my father was a peasant, that's true enough. And here I am in a three-piece suit, fancy shoes. Oh, a silk purse made from a sow's ear or something like that. Isn't that how the saying goes? Yes. The only difference now is that I'm very rich. I have a lot of money. But don't look too closely. Once a peasant.
Can you imagine a situation more hopeless? A writer must be as objective as a chemist. He must free himself from all subjectivity.
So out of this vulgar scenario, we are served up some kind of message, moral?
Write a story about how a young man, the son of a serf, choir boy, and a student, taught to respect rank, to kiss the priest's hands, to worship the ideas of others, who went to school without galoshes, who was grateful for his daily bread, who appreciated a beating. Write how that young man is slowly squeezing the slave blood out of himself, until one fine morning awakes to find that in his veins there flows no longer the blood of a slave, but true human blood.
We're here!
We're coming!
We're coming! I never thought we'd make it. Do you remember, Mama, what room this is? The nursery! My darling, beautiful nursery. I used to sleep in here when I was little. I feel like a little girl again.
Mama, the train was 2 hours late. How do you like that?
My dog eats nuts too.
Imagine that. Elbow in the corner pocket, double in the middle.
Sir, you should put this back on. It's a little chilly outside.
You get on my nerves, old man.
Now, there's no need for that.
How old you've grown, Fierce.
Yes, what can I do for you?
She said how old you've grown.
Well, I've been alive for a long time. I was being married out before your papa was even in this house.
Yes, the good old days. At least they was flogging.
I'll say the servants belong to the masters, and the masters belong to the servants. Now it's all mixed up. You can't tell one from the other.
Seems to me that everything on earth must change, little by little. Indeed, it's changing even now, right before our very eyes.
Yes, indeed, dear friend.
I'm miserable. I'm miserable. I'm miserable.
Just can't take it any longer.
What is it? What is it, darling?
I can see it now. We'll never go, ever.
Where?
To Moscow. There's no place on earth for us but Moscow.
In the still of the night, as I gaze from my window, at the moon in its flight, my thoughts all stray to you. In the still of the
very lovely indeed, but not very convincing. It is very difficult to write a good play.
Twice as difficult to write a bad one.
I often wish that the entire public could merge into a single person. Then you and I would sit in a prominent box in the theater and hiss it off the stage.
Am I really sitting here? I feel like jumping up and down and waving my arms in the air. Oh, what if I'm only dreaming? God knows I love my homeland. I love it dearly. I couldn't look out the train window without crying. Oh, never mind. We must have our coffee. Thank you, Fierce. Thank you, dear old man. I'm so glad you're still alive.
The day before yesterday.
He's hard of hearing.
Well, I'm going to get going. I have a 5 o'clock train to catch the Chekhov. Oh, what a nuisance. I wanted to stay here and see you and talk to you a little. You're still looking as lovely as ever. I only want you to believe in me as you always did. To look at me with those beautiful, soulful eyes as you used to once. Oh, merciful God, I love you more than my own flesh and blood, even more than my own flesh and blood.
I can't sit still. I can't. I'm in such a state. I will never get over this joy. Laugh at me if you want. I'm a foolish woman. Oh, my dear little bookcase. My own little table.
I really have to get going. I have no time to talk. So I'll be brief then. Now, as you know, the cherry orchard is going to be sold to pay off for your debts. The auction is set for the 22nd of August, but don't you worry, my dear. There's no need to lose sleep over it. There is a way out. Here's my plan. May I have your attention? Your estate is only 13 miles from town. A railroad runs nearby. Now, if we were to divide the cherry orchard and the land by the river and lease them out for summer homes, you will make at least 25,000 rubles a year in income.
Pardon me, but what nonsense! Off the ball, right-hand corner.
I don't understand you, Yermolai Alexeyevich.
We will charge the summer people at least 25 rubles per 3 acres a year. And if we publicize right away, I bet you anything that come the fall, all of this will be taken. There won't be a single plot left. In other words, congratulations, my dear, you've been saved. The location's perfect. The river runs deep. We'll have to tear down the old buildings and this old house, which is no longer any good, and cut down the cherry orchard.
Cut it down? My dear, please forgive me, but you don't understand anything. If there's one interesting or even remarkable thing at all in this district, it's our cherry orchard.
Unless you can think about planning or come up with something, then on the 22nd of August, both your cherry orchard and this estate will be sold at an auction. I swear to you, there is no other way. No, none.
Anya! How come you're not asleep?
I can't fall asleep. I just can't.
Oh, my poor little sweethearts. Don't cry. Your mother will talk to Lopakin. He can't refuse her, of course. We'll pay off the interest. I'm sure of it. My word of honor, the estate will not be sold. I swear on my happiness. Here's my hand. You may call me a dishonorable wretch if I allow the auction to take place. I swear on my whole being.
You are so nice and so clever. Now I feel at peace. Peace now. And happy. Whenever skies look gray to me, and trouble begins to brew. Whenever the winter winds become too strong,
Don't speak to me of love. I've never seen a more beautiful woman in my life. Those eyes. A magnificent woman. There's a character in some Ostrovsky play. A fellow with a lot of mustache and only a little finesse.
What a cunning creature you are.
What is that supposed to mean?
How very cunning. Oh, please don't look so surprised, my beautiful beast of prey. Oh, come on. Don't look at me that way. I'm an old hand at this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A lovely, silky little weasel. You need your victims. Here I am. I submit. Devour me.
Who's got mad?
Oh, you shy.
Oh, I'm a far better person than you think I am. Far better, I swear to you.
Tell me now. Where can we meet tomorrow? Don't you see it's inevitable? We must see each other.
Spare me, leave me alone.
Come to the forest tomorrow.
No.
2 o'clock. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No!
Will you?
No! Let me go! Let me go! This is horrible!
Stop him! He's out of his mind.
Often I think to myself, what if we could begin our lives anew, but this time knowingly, consciously? What if the first life, the one that we've lived already, were, as they say, a rough draft? And the second one, the real one, bang! Then, each and every one of us would try above all, not to repeat ourselves, but instead to create a new life, a place filled with flowers, flooded with light. If only it were so. Come, my darling, my treasure. You have mermaid's blood flowing through your veins. Go, swim like a mermaid. Let yourself go for once in your life. Fall head over heels in love with another water sprite. Dive headlong into the deep.
Why can't you look at a woman that doesn't belong to you without wanting her? Why? Because you're all possessed by the demon of destruction. You don't care about forests, about wildlife, about women, not even about each other.
Oh, my darling, my treasure, please, I apologize. Forgive me. Peace.
I wish you happiness with all my heart, really. Forgive me, but you bore me. When you first said, baby mine, let me be your Valentine, I assumed that phrase meant you gave your heart to me. I was sure you'd be so nice, just a parcel from paradise, but to my amazement, look what you've turned out to be. a god-awful smell like garlic.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to come again this evening.
Everybody's welcome here.
I don't have a real passport. I don't know how old I am. I keep thinking that I'm still young. When I was a little girl, my father and mother traveled in a circus. There were acrobats, good ones. And I performed the salto mortale, the dive of death, and many other tricks. And when Papa and Mama died, a German lady took me in. She raised me. She gave me lessons. Good. And I grew up and became a governess. But who I am and where I come from, I don't know. Who my parents were they ever married? I don't know. I don't know anything. I feel like talking to someone, but there's no one. I don't have anyone. I wasn't born to stately halls of alabaster. I haven't even many balls for Mrs. Astor. But all the same, I'm in the pick. My constitution's made of zinc, and you never have to give this goil. Oil Custer. I'm always a flop on a top-notch affair, but I still got my health, so what do I care? My best ring glass is a glass solitaire, but I still got my health, so what do I care? My fashion and foppery I'm never discussed. Attending the Opry, my books would be a bust. When I give a ego, seems me ain't there, but I still got my health, so what do I care? My fashion and foppery I'll never discuss. Attending the Opry, my books would be a bust. I never shall have that Park Avenue wear, but I still got my health, so what do I care? So what do I care? So what do I care? So what do I care?
I had a lot of money yesterday, and today I have very little. My poor daughter, to save money, serves everybody milk soup, and in the kitchen, the old people get only peas. And here I am dropping money senselessly. Oh, there! The coins are just tumbling out.
Allow me to pick them up.
Thank you. And why did we have lunch at that restaurant of yours? That worthless restaurant of yours? With the music? The tablecloths smell like soap. And why did you drink so much, Leonia? And why do you eat so much? And why do you talk so much? Today at the restaurant, you talked too much again, and all of it out of place. About the 70s and the decadence. And to whom? Talking to the waiters about the decadence.
A rich man, Demianov, wants to buy our estate. I hear he's coming to the auction himself.
Oh, where did you hear that?
In town.
Our dear aunt from Yaroslavl has promised to send us money. But when or how much, nobody knows.
How much do you think she will send? About 100,000, 200?
Well, I'll be grateful if she sends 10 or 15,000.
Excuse me, but I have never met anyone so careless, impractical, and strange as you. Here I am telling you in plain Russian that your estate is up for sale, and you simply don't understand.
Well, what on earth are we to do? Tell us. What?
Every day I've been telling you the cherry orchard and the land must be divided into summer homes as soon as you decide once and for all you'll have as much money as you'll ever want.
Summer homes? Summer people? Oh, sounds so vulgar.
I agree with you. Absolutely.
Either I am going to burst out sobbing or screaming, or I am going to fall right here on the land in front of you. I can't stand it anymore. You are driving me mad.
When you're out in smart society and you suddenly get bad news, you mustn't show anxiety or proceed to sing the blues. For example, tell me something sad, something awful, something great.
Your estate is up for sale.
And I'll show you how a racket club that would behave.
Have you heard the coast of Maine just got struck by a hurricane?
Well, did you ever want a swell party this is?
Have you heard that poor dear Blanche got run down by an avalanche?
Well, did you ever want a swell party this is? It's great, it's grand, it's wonderland. It's tops, it's first, it's DuPont, it's first. It's soup, it's fish, that meat, what a dish. What salad, what cheese.
Pardon me, one moment, please.
Have you heard that Uncle Newt forgot to open his parachute?
Well, did you ever what a swell party this is?
Have you heard that Mayor Haig just came down with bubonic plague?
Well, did you ever what a swell party this is?
What daiquiris, what sherry, what burgundy, what great Pommery.
What brandy, wow, what whiskey and how, what gin, what beer.
Will you sober up?
Reggie's rather scatterbrained, he jumped in when the pool was drained.
Well, did you ever what a swell party this is?
Kitty isn't taking calls, she slipped over Niagara Falls.
Well, did you ever
What a swell party this is!
It's true, let's face it, our life is stupid. My father was a peasant, an idiot. He understood nothing and didn't teach me anything. He always beat me when he was drunk, and always with a stick. What I'm trying to say is that I am equally an idiot and adult as he was. I didn't study anything. My handwriting is atrocious. My signature looks more like a hoof mark.
You ought to get married, my friend.
Well, yes, it's true.
What was that?
I don't know, it's something far away. A bucket goes loose in the mind, that's far away.
Or maybe it's a bird, like a heron.
Oh. Or an owl. Well, it's very unpleasant somehow.
Before the disaster, the same thing happened. And now we'll put it. And a samovar on day and night.
Before what disaster?
Before the emancipation of the serfs.
Well, my friends, it's getting late. Let's go in.
Oh, you're radiant today. You're more beautiful than ever. And Masha's beautiful too.
I'm in a rotten mood. Don't pay the slightest attention to me.
The weather is glorious today. I don't know why my
heart is so light. Tell me, why do I feel this way? With a deep blue sky over me and a great white bird soaring overhead? Why do I feel this way? Why?
A beautiful white bird. What is that supposed to mean?
When I woke up this morning, it seemed to me that everything was now clear, and I knew how I must live. A man must work. He must work by the sweat of his brow, whoever he may be. Ah, how noble it is to be a humble workman. Better than a young lady who sleeps until noon every day and drinks coffee in bed and takes 2 hours to get dressed.
You see, Irina wakes up at 7 and lies in bed until 9 thinking she takes life seriously, you know.
Oh, I've got to get out of here.
Come on. Come on.
You're alone now?
Your sister is afraid that we might fall in love and follows us everywhere. She's narrow-minded and can't see that we're above love. The goal and purpose of our lives is to escape all petty and illusory things which prevent us from being happy and free. Onward as we move toward a bright star burning in the distance. Onward, don't fall behind, friends.
You speak so well. It's lovely here today.
Yes, the weather is wonderful.
You have done something to me that has made me love the cherry orchard less than I used to. I loved it so tenderly. And I used to think there was no better place on earth than our orchard.
All of Russia is our orchard. The earth is grand and beautiful, and there are many wonderful places in it. Just think, Anya. Your grandfather, and your great-grandfather, and your ancestors, they owned serfs. They owned living souls. Can't you see these human beings looking at you from every cherry in the orchard? From every leaf and every trunk? Can't you hear their voices?
I just start getting you keen on witches galore with me. When the face steps in on the scene and mops up the floor with me.
Owning serfs has distorted all of you. Those who've lived before and those who are living now, to such an extent that your mother and you and your uncle don't even notice anymore that you're living on credit at the expense of others. At the expense of those that you don't even let pass the entryway. We're behind at least 200 years. All we do is philosophize or complain of hopelessness or drink vodka. And yet, it is so clear that to live in the present, we must redeem ourselves from our past and break away from it. And the only way to redeem ourselves is with suffering. Only extraordinary and everlasting toil and suffering must understand this hunger.
The house we're living in has long ago ceased to be our house. I will leave it, take my word.
If you have the keys to the household, throw them down the well. Walk away. Be as free as the wind.
You said it so well.
Down with the legislators.
Down with the agitators.
Down with everybody but us.
Down with the tax collectors.
Down with police inspectors. Down with everybody but us. Why should we trouble and trifle the people we dread? Let's buy everything's trifle the children all dead. Down with the folks who bore us up with the end of wars. Down with everybody. happening here? He can plant a tree, and in that moment see it 1,000 years from now. He can envision a future happiness for mankind. Such people are rare. He thought.
Everything I've written up to now is trifling compared to that which I would like to write. Either I'm a fool and a self-conceited person, or I'm a being capable of becoming a good writer. I draw the conclusion that no one is doing what is needed, and I alone have a secret of how it should be done. In all likelihood, everyone who writes thinks that.
I don't feel well. Before, generals, admirals, and barons used to dance in our halls. Now, we're sending for the post office official, the station master, and not even there he can to come. I am feeling weak. The master, the grandfather, used to give us sealing wax whenever we got sick. I take sealing wax now for 20 years, maybe more. Maybe that's the reason I'm still around.
I'm fed up with you, Grandpa. Hurry up and croak already.
Oh, you nincompoop.
I am tired. I'm going to sit down.
Somebody in the kitchen just said the cherry orchard's already been sold today.
Sold to whom?
He didn't say to whom. He left. Some old man wagging his tongue about one of ours.
If they sell the estate, Fierce, where will you go?
Wherever you tell me to go, ma'am.
You don't look good. Are you sick? Maybe you want to go up to bed.
Sure. Go to bed. And who will serve? I'm the only one here taking charge. I'm the only one in the house.
What happened to the auction? Well, tell us!
Has the cherry orchard been sold?
It has.
Who bought it?
I have.
Cut short into the middle!
I bought it! Oh, give me a moment. My head is spinning. I can't think. Ladies and gentlemen, the cherry orchard is mine! It's mine! My God! The cherry orchard is mine! Tell me I'm dreaming, I'm drunk, I'm out of my mind! Don't laugh at me! My father and grandfather could rise up from their graves and see this whole thing, see how they're flogged and illiterate. Yermolai, that same Yermolai that used to run around barefoot in the snow, how that Yermolai is now the proud owner of this estate. The most beautiful property in the world. I bought the estate where my father and grandfather were slaves, but they weren't even allowed into the kitchen. Don't tell me that I'm imagining it or that I'm dreaming it. Just the figment of one's own imagination, shrouded in a cloak of mystery. She threw down the keys to show that she's no longer the mistress of the house. Never mind. Hey, musician, play. I want to hear you. Come, everyone. Come watch your little pocket. Put it next to this cherry orchard. Come watch the trees fall. We will build summer homes here. And our grandchildren and great-grandchildren will see a new life here. Music. Play on. back a sound of music so tender. It brings back a night of tropical splendor. It brings back a memory evergreen. I'm with you once more under the stars, and down by the shore an orchestra's playing, and even the palms seem to be swaying. They begin to live it again is past all endeavor. Thanks that you clutches my heart, and there we are, swearing to love forever, and promising never, never to part. What moments divine, what rapture serene, till clouds came along to disperse the joys we had tasted. And now when I hear people curse the chance that was wasted, I know but too well what they mean. So don't let them begin the beginning. Let the love that was once a fire remain unambered. Let it sleep like the dead desire I only remember. They begin, the begin. Oh yes, let them begin, the begin. When them play to the stars that were there before. Return not glory till you whisper to me once more, darling, I love you. Then we suddenly know what heaven will, when they begin the beginning, when they begin
There are moments when I completely lose heart. For whom, for what do I write? For the public, but I don't see the public, and I believe in them less than I do in ghosts.
How strange it is to cry over nothing. I used to think that famous people were proud and unapproachable, but here they cry, laugh, fish, play cards, and get upset like the rest of us.
Nina?
Yelena,
Don't look at me that way.
how else can I look at you if I love you? You're my happiness.
My life.
My youth. 10 years ago it was I met her at my poor late sister's. She was 17. I was 37. Why couldn't I have fallen in love with her then? Why couldn't I have proposed to her? It would have been possible. Yes!
I've wasted my life.
So you became a writer after all. You're a writer and I'm an actress.
My actress.
I know my chances that you'll return my love are nil. I need nothing. Only that you let me look at you, listen to your voice.
You've changed so much I hardly recognize you at all. You used to be a person of clear convictions, an enlightened individual.
I was an enlightened individual. What a cruel joke.
I've wasted,
my life. I am talented, brilliant, courageous. If I had lived a life, I could have been a Schopenhauer, a Dostoevsky.
I've wasted my time so foolishly.
I'm alone, with no love to warm me. I'm cold.
It's like living in a grave. Stay here, Nina.
Yelena.
Do you hear it? The wind.
Nina?
There's a line in Turgenev that goes, and God watches over all the homes.
homeless wanderers.
If I had lived my life,
We're drawn into the vortex, both of us.
one must have a feeling of personal freedom.
I can't stay here, I can't.
What cursed philosophy forbids you?
My horses are at the gate.
Nina.
I love him even more than ever. An idea for a short story. Forgive me. There's nothing I can say to you. Good night.
And there you have it. My life and my love. What can I do with it? My love is lost like a ray of sunlight, disappearing into a dungeon, and I am lost. Soon the rains will pass, and everything is refreshed, everything is revived, everything breathes anew. Still, there is one thought that haunts me, night and day, like an apparition. The thought that my life is lost beyond hope. The past has been wasted on nonsense, and the present is terrifying in its absurdity. Like the beat of the tom-tom when the jungle shadows fall, like the tick-tick-tock of the stately clock as it stands against the wall, like the drip-drip-drip of the raindrops when the summer showers through. Still a voice within me keeps repeating you. Night and day, you are the one. Only you beneath the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, it's no matter, darling, where you are, I think of you. Night and day, day and night. Why is it so that this longing for you follows wherever I go? In the roaring traffic's boom, in the silence of my lonely room, I think of you. Night and day, day and night, under the hide of me, there is oh such a hungry yearning burning inside of me, and its torment won't be through till you let me spend my life making love to you. Day and night, night and day.
If I were to live another 40 years and read and learn to write talentedly, concisely, at the end of that time I would fire on you all with so great a cannon that the heavens would tremble. But for now, I'm a Lilliputian, like the rest. Everything must come to an end.
Time to go. Life goes on, in spite of any of us.
I'm going out of my mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
When we leave, there won't be a soul left here.
To the spring. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take our seats in the carriage. The train has arrived. It is time.
My friends, my dear, kind friends, upon leaving this house forever, How can I stay silent? How can I refrain upon this, our departure? From telling of all the feelings that now well
Uncle,
deep
must
inside.
you?
Oh, double yellow in the middle. I'll be quiet.
I'm all mixed up.
Let's go. Is everyone here? Is anybody in there? This is where we will store things. Things will lock up. Let's go.
Goodbye, home. Goodbye, old life.
Hello, new life.
We will live. We will live.
The time will come when we will know what all this is for. All this suffering. Until then, we must live. We must work. Only work. I shall dedicate my life to those who need it.
Time will pass and we shall disappear forever. But our suffering will turn to joy for those who follow after.
And in a little while we should know why we live, why we suffer.
If only we knew. If only we knew.
To the spring then. This way, ladies and gentlemen. Till we meet again.
My sister. My sister.
My poor, dear, tender orchard. My life, my youth, my happiness. Farewell. Farewell. We're coming.
It's locked. They're gone. They have forgotten about me. Never mind. I'll just sit here for a bit. Life has passed by as if I never lived at all. I have no strength. Oh, no strength at all. Oh, Nick.
I hope that in the next world, I shall be able to look back upon this life and say those were beautiful dreams.
Every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allowed you to go.
We will live. We will live through a very long row of slow days and evenings.
And we will patiently face our hardships, which fate may send our way.
We will toil for others without rest, now and when we're old.
And when our time comes,
We'll die calmly.
And from within the veil, we'll say how we suffered and cried.
And how bitter we felt.
and God will take pity on us.
And uncle, dear uncle, we will see a bright, beautiful, and fine life.
And we'll look back on our present sorrows with tenderness, with a smile, and
We will rest.
Uncle, I believe passionately, fervently, we will rest.
We'll hear angels. We'll see the sky
skies studded with diamonds, and all the earthly evils and all the suffering will drown in mercy that will fill the earth.
And our life will become quiet, sweet, and tender as a caress. I believe, I do.
Poor uncle, you're crying. You haven't known joy in your life, but just wait, uncle, wait. We will rest. We will.
We
will rest.
There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor. Every time we say goodbye, every single time we say goodbye.